my name is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. I am based in Scotland in the UK. This is a collective tarot reading. It is designed for the full moon in the middle of September. This is also eclipse season, so there is a lot going on astrologically. Generally there's a lot going on anyway. Lots of major planets are in retrograde. If you're feeling as though you don't know what's happening anymore, there's so much stuff going on out of your control. Relationship situations might be breaking down. You're questioning everything. And tempers are maybe running a little bit hot. That's the planets generally as to the positions that they're in at the moment. But because we're in a full moon too and eclipse, that means that things are even more exaggerated and accentuated than they would be normally. The secret is to try and hang in there as much as you can. If you are not removing the things in your life that no longer serves you, then the chances are that the universe will do it for you, because we're about to go into a period where Pluto goes back into Aquarius and will be there for the next 20 years from the middle of November. If you don't clear out what has been going wrong or you've not been happy with in your life over the last 16 years, if you don't do the changes before the middle of November, you'll basically kind of be stuck in that energy and it would just be a repeating cycle for you. So you've been warned. Do the work now whilst you've got the chance. I only take cards that jump out at me. I tend not to read reversals unless I kind of get told otherwise. So we've got the Nine of Cups, which is a beautiful energy as the underlying energy. We have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Cups was upside down, and the Two of Cups, which was also upside down. Well, it looks a really beautiful reading, really. The Nine of Cups is the underlying energy, and this is, you can see there's this beautiful table being set up for a feast. This is showing that you are in a good place at the moment, that you are getting to or are in a point in your life where you are happy, or there are things that are bringing you happiness. You're one away from the Ten of Cups, which is the culmination in everything. That's also the time when things might potentially change. So I kind of always prefer the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness, but after 10 comes 0. And that's when you sort of, you start afresh. There's something new coming. And if the underlying energy is already the 9, I think we'll take that. I think we're quite happy with what we have. So you've been working hard, you've been achieving, and there's happiness in your life, which is fantastic. The cards that you have the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands, the King of Swords and the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups, and the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. So the Seven of Wands is you feeling a little bit defensive about something. This could be this character here, this King of Wands, that is making you defensive, or you are feeling defensive. The King of Wands is somebody who is a very truthful character. He doesn't suffer fools gladly. This might be an Aries in your life who is potentially making you feel defensive. But it's somebody who is quite charismatic. He's not afraid of speaking his mind, but does it in a really constructive, positive way. I don't know whether somebody has come into your life who is perhaps challenging your belief system, because this is you, something is definitely, someone or something is definitely challenging you. And ones are all about opportunities, things going on in your life at the time. So this could be you as well, that you are just challenging yourself. Let's see what the other cards say. So then we have the King of Swords with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a really beautiful card. This can sometimes be seen as what's known as the 11-11 card, because we have 11 and 11 with the way that the four wands are set out, and that's a sign of success and good things coming to you. Generally, the Four of Wands is about celebration. The King of Swords, now that came out upside down, but the King of Swords is somebody who, swords are about emotions. So this is somebody, you've got somebody or an energy here who is all about being about opportunities and being very in control of what they're doing and why they're doing it. And the King of Swords is a person or an energy who is very in charge of their emotions. So they are in charge of how they feel, how they put themselves across to other people, and that there is potentially a lesson that you have learnt where you have become more in charge of your emotions, or perhaps more in charge of the people that you allow around you, who don't push your buttons anymore, that don't, I want to say, don't steal your energy. And that potentially this King of Wands was somebody who is no longer in your life, and now that you are the King of Swords, because whatever was happening here, which was challenging you and making you a bit defensive and making you put your barriers up, now I see you as the King of Swords, that you're celebrating the fact that you've dealt with this situation. Perhaps this person or this energy is still in your life, but you're no longer feeling defensive about it, because this has challenged you emotionally, and you're celebrating now. You're in a position where this is you holding your wreath up of celebrating, and you can see here the town is coming out to celebrate with you. And perhaps now that you do feel as though whatever had been upsetting you or pushing your buttons previously, now you're in charge, combination of charge and in control. Now you're in charge of your feelings and that situation. And it's a really good feeling, and it's something to be celebrated. The next two cards are the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. These are both kind of cards where you're not seeing things, not seeing what you have in your life at the moment that you should. The Eight of Swords, she's standing here, she's surrounded by swords. There's nothing that's keeping her there. She can walk out of there any time, but because she's bound, she feels as though she hasn't got the strength to get herself out of the situation that she's in. The Five of Cups is a similar card, because that is showing that he's got his back to these two cards, or she. It doesn't specify. Potentially it is actually a woman, because they have got a long gown on underneath that shroud that they're wearing. They're looking down. They're looking down at these three cups which have been spilt. Behind them is still two cups, which show that there is love, happiness, good times there. You just can't see them. If this person looked up, if you looked up, then you would see that Everything is still just as it was. There is water flowing, which shows that there is still fertility and promise and things coming to you in a really good way. The castle is still there. Everything that you have is still there. But this is a very temporary card, which is showing that whatever is making you feel trapped emotionally, you need to open your eyes and lift your head, because life is still going on. And although, yes, you are mourning for whatever reason these 3 cups, which is the happiness which has been spilt, the happiness is still there. You've still got these beautiful opportunities. And I don't think that these 3 of cups are actually spilt, because the next 2 cards you have are the 3 of cups and the 2 of cups. The 3 of cups is these 3 cups here which have been spilt. You feel as though you have lost something. You actually haven't. And the 2 of cups here, these are the 2 of cups here. This is showing that this 9 of cups that you are craving or wanting, let's face it, we all want happiness in our lives. This is false. This is fake news, if you like. Because the 3 of cups are still here. This is you celebrating with your friends or loved ones or whatever it is that makes you happy. And there's also new love or special romantic. It's special love. This is kind of community, friendship kind of love. This is special love. This can be like a soulmate sort of energy. It doesn't mean that this is a relationship that you're getting into. This might be that you've been having a difficult time in your current relationship, or this might be a relationship with your best friend. But this will get you to the 9 of cups. This has been holding you back, making you not be able to see things clearly. But you can see things, or you are about to see things. Potentially after the full moon cycle, you will start to see that this has been good for you. And you need to step away from it into a period where you can see things and your emotions clearly. Because these things aren't spilt. You haven't lost something. It's still here. You just need to see it for what it really is. Open your eyes. Step away from whatever this emotional trauma is, which is potentially what's been happening here. Celebrations are coming, and there's real happiness. I hope that's been useful. Try, as I said, to make sure that you clear out from the middle of November the things that haven't been serving you, whatever this sort of turmoil and challenge has been in your life. Get rid of it, because there's real beautiful stuff coming for you. I hope that's been useful. Remember to manifest. Get rid of the things that you don't want in your life, because the full moon is absolutely the time to do it. And hang in there with whatever's going on with the planets, because it is a trying time, but good stuff is really coming for you. So take care, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.